Yeah, so I mean, I really want to do it because I'm doing it a lot. I mean, in what was it? Just over a year, I performed like nearly 200 times, I think. You know, online and in person, just as much as I can. You know, without harming my voice. I've written over 100 songs. You know, I've done loads of stuff, not to brag, but just to show my love for it. You know, some of my performances were less good than others. You know, some of my songs were less good. You know, if I'm feeling sick, you know, or whatever, if I'm tired, maybe my first songs weren't so good, but that's just my love for it. You know, whether it was good or bad, you know, you go into it thinking you're a great rapper, but you realize you're not like you think you are in your room. When you actually do it and see yourself on record, and you actually have to perform in the stage where you're more nervous, then you actually realize and you actually grow. And yeah, so I can see where I
You're
am at
talking big
now.
facts there, man. Spad me for that. Spad me for
Yeah,
that, man. Yeah,
yeah.
you're talking big facts there, man. And what do you prefer? Like, not even prefer. Like,
Mm.
you see, like in terms of like making, creating the best song possible. Yeah.
Yeah.
So far, like in your journey, yeah. What do you prefer? Like writing the music like in your own space, private space, like at home, like in your
Mm.
room, or writing it in studio. Where do you prefer? Like, even with your music, like now, like what is out at the moment that people can check out, like what is like yeah what is out, what kind of like where could people go, where could people go to like listen to some of your music that's already out, and
Mm.
yeah, what kind of songs, yeah, how many songs you got at the moment, and yeah, talk to
Mm.
us about what is already out at the moment.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you can go on YouTube, Spotify, whatever you want to find my debut. Been out for a while. What does love mean? And
Oh, I
then
like that. What does love mean?
yeah,
I'm gonna keep
yeah.
on spreading you, my guy.
Thank you, mate.
What does love mean? Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, yeah. So you got what does love mean,
Yeah.
and then you got as well. I've only got a snippet. I'm probably released the full thing. It's an a cappella history rap, telling the whole history of hip hop. I do that a lot of times for the audience. They love it, and this one is kind of a little bit laid back version
Mm.
just for the YouTube, so people can get into it. I've got another one, you know, a little bit of performance footage. I've also got two, so that's all on my YouTube, just a couple videos, yeah,
Yeah.
and then snippets now to as teasers because I've got lots of performance footage
Mm.
and new stuff as well that I want to put out there.
Yeah.
And then I've got two guest verses that's on SoundCloud on Sakiwe Shezi's album. I'll spell that Sakhiwe space. That's his first name. Shezi.
Okay.
Sakiwe Shezi. He's from South Africa. He's a rapper, and he's got me on his mixtape. I think it's called the Freestyle Sessions,
Love that.
and we found each other through Reddit. Well, he contacted and got loads of rappers from Reddit, who, all over. We just put our guest verses all on his album, all freestyling or whatever. We got this song. One is Nas is Like, but we're rapping on that beat, and one is that ASAP Rocky. You know the cipher that ASAP Rocky has. I think it's called the One Train.
Yeah.
We're all rapping on that beat as well.
Okay. I would say like, especially if you're up and coming artist, it's very very important for you to find a producer that you can actually have chemistry with, and actually get to work with that producer that understands you, so you can like have because I feel like once you work with a producer that you've got a good chemistry with, you can produce the best possible production, you can produce the best possible music. So how are you finding it so far working with different producers, and yeah, how's that journey going for you so far?
Yeah, so at the moment, I think, yeah, I'm looking for producers more than beat makers. You know, I find some beats online and then I can work on them. But when I'm actually in the studio, I want someone who can, knows. I mean, there'll be an engineer, someone who really knows the record. They want to get the best out of my vocals. Essentially, that's what I want from a producer. The actual producer rather than just do the beat. And there's an engineer there. I want someone who can actually make my vocals the strongest and kind of capture the vision I have for each song. Because some songs are going to be strong, kind of harsh. Some songs are going to have soft bits. Even the verse, it may change how I do it for like the punchline, and it may not be what people expect from a rapper. So that's why I've got to find the right person,
Yeah.
through that working process, work out the relationship too.
Yeah.
If I had to talk to them, normally I just ignore them, do my own thing.
Yeah.
If I had to talk to them, I mean, I just do a performance. That's it, you know,
Have that.
and show them. Yeah. You
Show
know,
them what time it is.
Yeah, if they don't like it, then you know they're never
Like
gonna
that.
like it. If they like it, they like it. You know, because I've had that before. Honestly, I've been to lots of open mics, and yeah, sometimes the audience have like a judgmental face before you go on. You got to prove yourself to them, and then they often end up liking it. You know, I performed to at the Hilton Hotel. That was an open mic, and then I performed to like football hooligans, and I performed to all kinds of people, and a lot of times they end up liking it. You know, because if you give a good performance, they like it. They don't even care. You know, my rap is different to most kinds of rap, but if you perform well, they like it. If you've got good lyrics as well, that's better. I think a lot of rappers, they don't focus on lyrics, but the audience, they do enjoy lyrics.
Yeah. No, I love that because, like I said, either a lot of us, we at the end of the day, we're all humans, and people are always from different cultures, from different races. People are always just gonna, some people, like they're always gonna be judgmental, innit? And even like you said, the best thing that you can do is literally like perform, do your thing, and just leave it to the people, innit? Like some people are gonna like it, some people are not gonna like it. Get me? But the most important thing, like I always say, like to not ever lose yourself, right? To always do what makes you happy, and to always do what represents you, innit? What represents you. Get me?